are welcome to Talking Live. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. 11 ways to prepare for a job interview. Do you have a job interview on your schedule? There are a number of steps you can take before and after the interview to ensure that you make a good impression on the potential employer. When you take your time to prepare for an interview in advance, it can help you secure a job better. There are ways you can use to research the job and company. How to practice the interview questions and answers. How to dress for the interview. How to follow up after the interview. These processes include the following. Number 1. Analyze the job. One of the most important parts of an interview preparation is to take time to analyze the job posting. If you already have it with you, look into it, analyze it. As you review the job description, consider what the company wants from a candidate. Make a list of skills, knowledge, and professional and personal qualities that are required by the employer and are critical for success in the job. Number 2. Make a match. Once you have created a list of qualifications for the job, make a list of your assets and match them to the job requirements. Create a list of up to 10 of your assets that match the requirements of the job. This might include the skills, qualities, certifications, experiences, professional qualifications, abilities, computer skills, knowledge bases. You can bring up some of these assets when you explain to the employer why you are a good fit for the job. Also, think of the examples from past work experiences that show you have these qualities. This way, if the interviewer asks you to describe a time when you demonstrated particular skills or ability, you will be ready. You will have to review the job requirements, your list of assets, and your examples to the interview so that you are prepared to share them during the interview. When you are well prepared for a job interview, these preparations will help you to answer job-specific interview questions and behavioral interview questions designed to determine if you have the knowledge, skills, and qualities needed to perform the job. Number 3. Research the company. Before you go on a job interview, it's important to find out as much as you can, not only the job, but also the company. Company research is a critical part of an interview preparation. It will help you prepare to answer interview questions about the company and to ask the interviewer some questions about the company. You will also be able to find out whether the company and the company culture are good for you. For a concise understanding of the company, check out the company's website, especially the About Us page. Get a sense of how the company compares to other organizations in the same industry by reading articles about the company in industry magazines or websites. You can also check out company reviews from clients and current and also former employees. Also, spend time tapping into your networks to see if you know someone who can help give you an interview edge over the other candidates. Number 4. Practice interviewing. Take the time to practice how to answer interview questions you would probably be asked during a job interview. This will help give you a chance to prepare and practice answers, and will also help calm your nerves because you won't be scrambling for answers while you are on the interview hot seat. Practice interviewing with a friend or family member ahead of time, and it will be much easier when you are actually in a job interview. Try to conduct the practice interview in the same format as the real interview. For example, if it is a phone interview, ask a friend to call you to practice answering questions over the phone. If it is a panel interview, Ask a couple of friends to pretend to be the panel. Review common job interview questions and answers and think of how you will prepare to answer them. Number 5. Get interview clothes ready. It is not wise to wait until the last minute to get your interview clothes ready. Have an interview outfit ready to wear at all times, so you don't have to think about what you're going to wear while you're scrambling to get ready for a job interview. Regardless of the type of job you're interviewing for, that first impression should be great. When dressing for an interview for a professional job position, dress accordingly in business attire. If you are applying for a job in a more casual environment such as a store or a restaurant, it is still important to be neat, tidy and well groomed, and to present a positive image to the employer. It is important to think of your makeup accessories when going for an interview. Number 6. Decide how to keep your hair. How you style your hair for a job interview is almost as important as the clothes you wear. After all, the interviewer is going to notice everything about you, including your interview attire, hairstyle, makeup, and you only have seconds to make a great impression. Research a hairstyle for short, medium, and long hair for inspirations for what to do with your hair when you are interviewing. Number 7. What to bring to a job interview. It is important to know what to bring to a job interview and what not to bring. Items to bring include list of questions to ask the interviewer, something to write with. It is important to note that your cell phone should be on flight mode or turned off, and also gums or anything else beyond yourself and your credentials are not supposed to be with you at the interview. Number 8. Practice interview etiquette. A proper interview etiquette is important. Remember to greet the receptionist, your interviewer, and everyone else you meet in a polite, pleasant, and enthusiastic manner. During the interview, watch your body language, shake hands firmly, and make eye contact as you articulate your points. Pay attention and look interested. This is something you can work on in your practice interviews. Number 9. Get directions. It is important to know where you need to go for a job interview ahead of time. That way, you will avoid running late to the interview. Use Google Maps or another app to get directions if you are not sure where you are going. Program your GPS if you have one, so you can find the best route to the company. Check on parking if it's an issue. If you have the time, it is good to do the practice run a day or two before the interview. That way, you'll be sure about where you are going and how long it will take to get there. Get yourself a few extra minutes and arrive a little early to the interview. You also want to confirm the interview time and place just to be sure you are heading in the right direction. Number 10. Listen and ask questions. During a job interview, listening is just as important as answering questions. If you are not paying attention, you are not going to be able to give good response. It is important to listen to the interviewer. Pay attention and take time. If you need it to compose an appropriate answer, it is also important to discuss your qualifications in a way that will impress the interviewer. Be ready to engage the interviewer. You want there to be a give and take in the conversation so that you will build a relationship with the interviewer rather than just provide rote responses to questions. Have the questions of your own to ask the interviewer. Towards the end of the interview, let the recruiter know that you are highly interested. You will know if the interview went well if it runs longer than 30 minutes. You discuss salary or you get an invitation for a second interview. Number 11. Follow up a thank you note. Follow up a job interview with a thank you note, reiterating your interest in the job. Consider your thank you letter as a follow-up sales letter. Restate why you want the job, what your qualifications are, how you might make significant contributions, and so on. This thank you letter is also a perfect opportunity to discuss anything of importance that your interviewer neglected to ask or that you neglected to answer as thoroughly or as well as you would have liked. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Talking Live.